replays. Let's go, guys. Here we go. It is time for the Queue It Up Baby Challenge. Let's go, guys. Here we are. It is the Queue It Up Baby Challenge, where players have to queue up as much shit as possible. Thank you very much, Disaster13 there for the Twitch Prime sub. Much love, my man. Guys, this is, of course, ICYFAR, your freaking awesome replays, which is a weekly show. It is a carbon copy of Fun Date Monday with a little bit of extra swearing added in for effect. So if you want to get your replays featured in next week's challenge, the challenge is blocked. Send in your replays where you block your opponent's expansions as much as possible. I want you to be a massive D-bag. We had some amazing gas steal games last week with the Gas Thief Challenge. I feel like blocked is even going to be more, more frustrating for the opponents going up against this challenge. So guys, have some fun with it. Throw some engineering bay blocks, some pylon blocks, some hatch blocks. Start blocking people's buildings or add-ons. Show me what you got. Show me some good shit, bitches. For now, it looks like our first game of today's challenge is actually going to be a 3 versus 3, which makes me a little bit excited. Up here in the top left, in the center, we're going to call him the captain of Team Red. It is BTS. Beyond, it's BTSS, Beyond the Summit. Up here in the top middle, we have his clanmate. So the clan is VNC. And the player is Wanna Speed. And the final teammate on the red team, so it looks like 2 Zergs and a Protoss, it is Ganon. Meanwhile, down here in the bottom right-hand side, a couple of regulars from the Piggy stream. What up, dudes? Representing AIV-NA, we have Captain Fail in the blue Protoss. His teammate, the blue Zerg player down here in the bottom right-hand side. The guy who actually runs an amazing series of guides on his website, SC2 Swarm. I see he's created a clan tag for it as well. It's Beardy. And who's the third teammate down here? We've got Jaded Shard. So Terran, Zerg, Protoss. We've got the full spread here from these guys. Now, we've seen some, it's meant to be a queued up challenge. Let's see, this Overlord, he's queued up. Ooh, that gets me a little bit randy. This Reaper, is he queued? No, he's gonna actually micro that makes sense. If you queue up a Reaper to harass, that's kind of dumb. This Reaper's gonna come in, Jaded is like, come fight me, man. The Zerglings are like, ow, 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 ow. Those 2 Zerglings just die. The Reaper comes in and he's like, alright, gonna go for a bit of a run around the circle here. Let's see what we can do. Throw some grenades, make some people fly all over the place. I'm gonna get rid of that production tab. I feel like it's just white noise. I feel like no one's actually gonna follow all of that information up there. I'll bring it up once in a while and update you guys. But for now, let's just focus on what's happening on the screen. So the Reaper's come up, he's been a bit of a dick. Everyone else is just kind of expanding on the bottom side of the map for now. We've got a wall off there. Jaded, apparently, Zero Fear, is like, nah, I don't believe in wall-offs, fuck that shit. Let us all exist together. And Beardy in the back looks like he's going to be going for the double Roach Warren play and Burrow. Okay. Oh, Beardy. All right. Now, did that Reaper go down? No, Jaded's running the back base, has just grabbed the 4th kill and first worker kill. BTSS is mad. That Queen's coming down. She's throwing needles. Finally, Zergling speed finishes and Ganon cleans up the Reaper. And oh shit, that's a ton of Ling Bane. We've got Ling Bane, we've got Zealots, we've even got Charge on the way behind that. A ton of Zergling Baneling coming from this double Zerg team. A few Zealots in the mix. They may be able to bust. We've only just got the first 2 Hellions starting. Jaded starting a 2nd factory and an armory. Give Jaded 2 minutes. I'm sure Jaded will have plenty of Hellions to deal with this, but right now, Jaded's naked. Pretty friggin' naked. Meanwhile, Beardy, being the greedy douchebag Zerg teammate, we've talked about greedy douchebag Zerg teammates a lot in the last few weeks, is going for Tunneling Claws and Roach Speed, but doesn't actually have any units out to help. A single Marine, the only thing that's out. These 2 Hellions come out. No, the Banelings waddling their fat little acid-fueled asses forwards. The Hellions are like, oh shit, micro. They actually take down all the Banelings, but in the meantime, his entire mineral line just got ravaged. Jaded has been savagely wrecked here. Has what, just mules dropping and next to no economy left now. These Zealots coming in, Charge is almost ready. These Hellions trying to micro their little hearts out, but it's just not going to be enough. especially with that charge finishing. Meanwhile, down here in Beardy's base, he's got burrows, so he's kept his drones alive, but his roaches are taking pretty big damage. He's trying to hide them underground. The queen wedged in the minerals. Good control here by Beardy. Very nicely done, actually. Great crisis management. Back over in Jaded's base, looks like the last Hellion is finally going to go down. And I gotta say, this is one of those games where I think you're gonna be a little bit annoyed if you're Jaded. You're like, hey guys, I Reaper harassed, I told you they were massing Zerglings, and you had nothing. Beardy's like, ah, shit, if only they left me alone until I got me roaches out. That would have been nice. This Zealot in the wall better be an absolute champion, because he's got to take on 26 guys. It's okay. Disco Ball of Death is there to rain down lasery death. Oh, fuck, Baneling's killing these roaches, burrowing at the last second. Oh, he's got tunneling claws as well. These roaches heal so bloody fast. He needs to keep them underground though. Oh, a few of them do go down, but a lot of them actually burrow and then unburrow in time. They want to keep this hatchery alive, but the Zealot's coming in as well. There's too much firepower. Where are the Oracles? They're just sitting above. Captain Fail's like, ah, sorry guys. Don't really have that. Nah, not gonna help you guys. Actually, we're gonna float. Oh, nah, we're gonna think about it. Nah, not gonna turn on me laser beams just yet. You guys can handle it. Beardy's microing his heart out. He feels like a hero right now, because he kind of just stopped 3 armies on his own with his burrowed roaches. Would have been a bit easier if they had some Hellions backing them up, but Jaded going down first was a bit unfortunate. Finally, the laser beams turn their friggin' lasers on. The Void Rays come forward, the Oracles come forward. Void Ray will finish up that, but these probes already taking massive damage. The Oracles come up here though. Captain Fail says, hey, if you're gonna fail, you might as well fail your fucking Zerglings into me lasers, because I make sentences good and all your Banelings just died. Unfortunately, his probes are having a bit of a walkabout, running back and forth, getting their faces shredded. These roaches coming up, Beardy's like, fuck you, your oracles didn't help me before. I'm going to let a few more probes die before I come over there and help you out. Down here, Wanna Speed's still got a ton of stalkers, going for blink and +1 behind this. And it looks like BTS, the greedy Zerg player, has taken all 3 expansions. So Wanna Speed is going to have to expand to the front, which he's going to go for now. Both players are regrouping. Do we have any command centers left? Yeah, Jaded's just flown over here, has kept 2 factories alive, and is massing Hellions. Did those Zerglings just see that? Oh, they just ran past. They didn't see it. These Hellions are going to come out and actually show themselves. They're like, we want you to find me base. I'm going to lead you there. Actually, you know what? Let's not lead you into my base. And, okay, no. They're like, come over. I'm over here. Come fight me. They're going to morph into Hellbats. We got more Hellions going to gold base. Jaded actually contributing in this game. Didn't think he'd be able to do that after the way this game started out. Back at home, though, Zergling run by. Oh, he's gone for a full wall off. Not a bad choice by Captain Fail there. Hellbats here trying to fight the Mass Stalker. They're killing a couple, but that's about it. And it's time for Jaded to go on a bit of an exodus again. The odyssey of his command centers will be continuing. Meanwhile, Beardy's like, okay, I went tunneling claws at 3 minutes into the game. It's now 8 minutes. I better go do something with these. Hey. Meanwhile, Jaded's like, can you guys fucking help me, man? Oh my god, Captain Fail just ran up and stasis trapped every single stalker. Now, he's still got most of his oracles alive as well, so that's actually not bad, man. This oracle up here has 11 kills. I think he kind of just wrecked Wanna Speed's economy. Wanna Speed's down to just 17 probes. He's not going to be building too many more stalkers. This is actually kind of insane, because Ganon and Thingo up here, BTSS, both have really trash economies right now at 29 and 25 drones apiece. So even though they're going into Hydra tech and they're getting those upgrades, they're actually both going Hydras. So they're both going the same tech, which is kind of vulnerable to splash damage. And they just don't have the economy to really do too well with it. We've got an Overlord over here. We've got SCVs of Jaded are frantically trying to find safety on this map. Shit, a ton of Zerglings coming down. They're going to try and break the wall again, but the Void Rays are there. And if Captain Fails on point, we'll be able to re-wall behind that. These Oracles looking for some damage. But right now, those Zerglings and Stalkers are doing a huge counterattack. These Oracles in the middle of the map taking damage to the Hydras. Jaded trying to take the top right-hand side of the base, but not quite getting there. These Roaches are going to come in. They're going to try and fight. There's a ton of Stalkers there. All they need to do is fight, and these Roaches are dead, man. Ah, crap. Beardy's got to poke his head back underground and hide once more. These SCVs have been found. Jaded not having a good time. Luckily, Beardy has finally found his way into the opponent's base. 3 Roaches unburrowing there, 4 Roaches unburrowing there, and 3 in the back. Beardy doing some epic damage in the back lines. He's decided, I've had enough. I'm going to finally put the fucking hurt on you guys. But Captain Fail's air style is getting ravaged behind this. Beardy is going to need to ravage so many workers to make this worthwhile, and he's doing a good job of it. But I don't think he can defend these Stalkers yet. I don't think he has the numbers on these Roaches. They still don't really have upgrades. He's trying to do some fancy burrow micro. A few Zealots coming in for Captain Fail, but the Roaches all hide underground. Once again, Beardy at his finest when working with teammates. Gotta love your Zerg players. Always there to help. Definitely not only caring about their own units and kill counts. These Roaches up here have got a few more. We've got, oh, even more Roaches going across. That's going to be lit. If he can actually defend this force, I think he's got the numbers for it now. That'd be great. But Wanna Speed is actually blinking half the Stalkers to safety. The other half finally decide to join him after a few of them go down. Here we go, more Roaches in the main. Drones! Given the attack command, the Zerg General's like, fight him. Every single drone pulls out their knife and fork and is like, let's go. The Roaches standing there in their fucking 6-inch armor, plating, spikes on their back, giant fucking thrusty claws, start vomiting acid and stabbing the shit out of the drones. The drones realize it's not the best fight and they do back off. Yeah, probably a good idea there. You don't want to keep fighting that. We've got more and more Roaches burrowing their little way across the map. Apparently Hydralisks are like, oh, this is pretty bumpy ground, isn't it? Yeah, this must be some pebbles or something. Hey, these pebbles that are moving, sticking their little fucking pebbly fins out of the ground. Definitely not some shark-like Roaches about to ravage me economy. Nah, definitely not. Beardy's down here, and he's actually doing so well. He's got a 47 drone economy. He doesn't have any upgrades for his Roaches yet. He's got +1 on the way. These Roaches trying to defend, but I don't think he's got the numbers. He's going to get overwhelmed here. But that's because he's focusing at home. Roaches have unburrowed there. He's got more Roaches about to unburrow in this base. About to unburrow. There's like 4 things happening at once. He's defending down here in his main. At the same time, his teammates getting ravaged. Obviously not really able to multitask. 17 places at once. So fair enough. That's kind of understandable. I'll keep those Roaches selected so we can go back up there. These Hydras and Roaches are going to come in. And, I mean, it's all on Beardy now, right? Captain Fail's like, I'm mining a base. Jaded's like, I've still got this orbital alive. I'm going to try and build an armory and get some upgrades started. Those Roaches still haven't popped up just yet. He's kind of forgotten about those for now. These Hydras look like they are maybe going to... Oh, yeah. They found this orbital, dude. These Roaches better pop up and save that yesterday. Because they are not going to have a good time. Meanwhile, BTS... crushing through Captain Fail's last worker line. Oh shit, these Hydras coming in. But whoa, Jaded's built siege tanks. Holy shit, how'd he do that? He's actually got some mech units out. That's fucking crazy, man. Finally, these Roaches unburrow and say, get wrecked. Wanna Speed is like, oh shit, I might be dead. These Roaches here as well, also queued up to unburrow. Beautiful, that's what we want to see. So Beardy's been queuing up those Roach unburrows like crazy. Check it out, guys. Look, he's not even watching here. But they get into the mineral line and they unburrow. That queue up is sexy. I would love to see some more stasis traps. Unfortunately, I think all the oracles went down. Yeah, he's lost all the oracles. Captain Fail has. So it's all about Beardy just queuing up Roaches to unburrow in mineral lines right now, which is kind of sexy. But on the other hand, they are all on the back foot. BTS takes down Captain Fail's last base. Captain Fail rebuilding a Nexus there. These tanks and Hellions are going to take out this attempted re-expand from Wanna Speed. And really, what's the economy at right now? So 43 drones for BTS, the greedy player who took all 3 of the safest bases and is just massing out Hydras right now. He's up at 33 Hydras. BTS is going to have to carry the team there. Meanwhile, Beardy, equal upgrades, by the way, I believe. Yeah, it's going to be +1 versus +1. Beardy is up at just 33 drones right now. 31, he's actually, oh, he's taking a ton of losses down here to this Void Ray Stalker attack. Wanna Speed is desperately throwing away this army. I don't know if that's worth it. He's going to lose all of those Stalkers, and that's some valuable damage output. Beardy cleans it up. These burrowed Roaches have popped out, ravaged a bunch of Hydralisks, massacred that. This Stalker goes down as well. We've got this rando Nexus from Captain Fail. I don't really know what that is. I just know that this picture definitely goes with it. These goes hand in hand. That Nexus placement, that little logo there, yeah, definitely fits like an old glove. Just kind of slide your hand right in and say, yeah, makes about as much sense. Let's go. Wanna Speed is like, okay, I have a probe. So Wanna Speed's fucked. Now, what about Ganon? Ganon was the one who was opening Nassling Bane. It took a lot longer to transition into Hydras, but I think Ganon... No, Ganon has no Hydralisk upgrades. These are unupgraded Hydras. So if you ever want the most overpriced piece of shit, this is the fucking... What's a really overpriced car that sucks? I don't know anything about cars. I'm gonna call these Lamborghinis. Everyone's like, oh, they look really fucking cool. And it's like, yeah, I mean, they do. This is a Lamborghini with no fucking engine in it, though. You literally just bought the shell of a Lamborghini. That's what fucking unupgraded Hydralisks are. They're a little bit like paying for garbage. Kinda trash. So Ganon here is going to desperately try and defend. Luckily for him, Beardy's unburrowed roaches. Not quite finding an opening. But hey, oh shit, they're in the other base. Ganon's like, ah, crap, that's a lot of roaches. Beardy's like, I'll micro these roaches. Meanwhile, those ones will kill all of your workers. Roaches running all over. Jaded's like, I'm here to help, buddy. I've got two winner cyclones. I can't even speak right now. Cyclones are going to come in. I think they contributed a lot to that battle. They definitely intimidated BTSS before his 36+1 fully, full movement, full range Hydras came back and killed everything. Totally. Looks like those roaches have been cleaned up. We've got an expansion there for Jaded. Jaded's actually got a tank count, and that's kind of scary. He's also gone for some armor upgrades because that's the more important thing on siege tanks. Definitely more important than the attack upgrades. Beardy is like, you know what I'm going to build? I'm going to build some more roaches. I'm not sure if you've realized, but I enjoy this unit. I think they're quite good, and I'm going to burrow them, queue them across the map, and tell them to unburrow. Definitely going for a wide variety of queue it up baby strategies here, but I dig it. I dig it. I feel like his opponents are kind of pissed. They feel like roaches are a bit broken. They're the Dark Templar of Zerg, the douche roaches. Queued up to unburrow in the mineral line, and once again, one of speed is like, fuck Zerg. Meanwhile, Ganon's like, it's fine, man, don't worry, we'll rebuild some economy. Shit, no, actually, there's roaches in the mineral line again. I finally know what it was like to be one of those kids swimming in the water in that Jaws movie. You know, there might not be as much dramatic music, but I'm missing 3 of my limbs right now. And popping a little bit around like that fucking knight who wants a shrubbery in Monty Python and the Holy Grail. This little shark here, he's going to run away. He's going to go for a bit of a hide. More roaches in here. They're like, oh, there's not even a base there. We killed that one, didn't we? We're running out of bases to kill. Let's unburrow this guy and try to lead him away. He's trying to, oh, look at this. Look at this. He's trying to bait them away. He's like, chase me, chase me. But they don't care. The Void Rays and Stalkers are too smart. They're like, okay, we're gonna chase you. These siege tanks are like, you know what? Maybe we should win this video game. They're gonna push forward and siege up on that base. These roaches are like, you know what? Let's just keep running around and being dickheads. BTS, of course, has still got 54 drones, but he doesn't really have many bases. Oh my god, that Baneling Nest just said something really bad about those Hydralisks' mother. They immediately all turned their needles upon it. He quickly said, no, 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 I didn't mean it, I didn't mean it. And they all decided, okay, we'll let you live for now, but you better not ever say that about my sweet mum ever again. The Baneling Nest took 500 hit points almost instantly, and was in a mite bit of trouble. A spot of bother, as Maynard would say. Now we've got the Infestors coming out, Pathogen Glands just now finishing. We've got these gold bases in the middle going up. Jaded, you know, in this game where the resource is actually running low, the fact that Jaded has been mining out this entire base on the left all game is actually really good. If they can mine out more of these middle bases, then that means there just won't be any resources left for the north team to take. Infestors coming forward. Beardy's like, shit, I actually, oh, ow, ow, that's a lot of Hydras. Why am I fighting this? Ow, ow, ow. Doesn't quite have enough fungal energy in a lot of those Infestors. They popped out just before Pathogen Glands. He's like, shit, I think this base might just die. But with the siege tanks coming over, maybe they can help support that. But realistically, the problem for Beardy is they don't have anything to deal with these Void Rays. Hey, actually, I guess Infested Terrans are the only way to get rid of those. Siege tanks are on the high ground on the left. Nice fungal! Oh my god! Holy shit! Someone just went and tried on a homeless person's shoes because suddenly they have a horrible fungal infection all over. Oh my god, they don't even know what it is. Is it some sort of level 17 gangrene? I don't know. BTS is running home to the hospital to get that shit checked out. He's gonna go get a fucking tetanus shot because some nasty shit just got all over his body. It spread from his feet to his face. He doesn't even know what's happening. Starports have lifted up. Ganon's like, okay, I'm finally going to fucking destroy your base. Jaded's like, god damn it. Can I just fucking hold on to an expansion for like 12 seconds? A few siege tanks do go down. Revenge of the Infested Terrans. They're like, oh, Sorry, did you forget? In Legacy of the Void, infested Terrans apparently shoot purple magic fucking laser beam balls of death. I don't even know, is it meant to be some Yu-Gi-Oh magic? It's like a little fucking purple ball they shoot, and apparently it one-shots all air units. Good on you, infested Terrans. You know, they always wanted to contribute. They got the nerf that at the end of Wings of Liberty, and they said, you know what, we just wish we could help. We want to be useful. Oh, you're gonna give us a magic anti-air gun that kills everything? Okay, we'll take that. I guess we'll settle for that if we have to. Hydralisks are gonna come forward. They've mostly recovered from that fungal infection. Few of them a bit still bruised, a few toes missing, that sort of thing. But, you know, nothing they can't come back from. Oh god! Oh god! Oh, level 17! Oh god, they just licked the shoe. They just licked the shoe. That's what happened just there. Oh my god, half of their fucking fingers are gone now. Their flesh is rotting, there's sores everywhere. These Hydralisks just got fucking destroyed. Holy shit. BTS is not having a good go of it, man. He's like, I built a huge economy. I built a huge army. I've been using it well all game. I've been carrying my team. Bam, 3 fungal infections later, and your whole army's in tatters. All you've got left is this heavily bruised and battered, limping bunch of fucking Hydralisks who look a bit more like lepers at this point. They're like, ah, fuck, sunlight, that hurts. Put me back in me dark cave where I can hide. Where the fuck is Ben-Hur? Because I need some salvation or some shit. Up here in the top side of the map, Beardy's like, you know what would be a good strategy for this challenge? If I get roaches and I tell them to burrow into their base and I cue them to unburrow, and then I do that again 416 times. You know, some would say it's bad to do the same thing over and over. I'm saying the opposite. I think his opponent's brains are melting in rage and frustration right now. I think these guys up here, you know, Ganon, Mr. BTS, and of course, who's this guy? Wanna-Speed. They're all sitting there right now like, so we're having a good time, you know, we're doing okay in this game. Okay, some roaches did some economy damage. Some roaches did some more economy damage. Okay, I think we've got the defense. No, the roaches found a way in and killed some more drones. Okay, they found a way in and killed some more probes. Rinse and repeat for 23 minutes. And I feel like at this point you've got steam coming out of the ears of the red team. I think we've got some veins throbbing on their foreheads. I think there's some BattleNet posts about Roach Burrow being a little bit overpowered incoming. Because I'd be fucking mad if I was these guys. I'd be like, can you fuck off with your goddamn bullshit maneuvers, mate? BTS is like, oh man, me brain's so angry I can't even figure out how to deal with a Widow Mine. I had Overseers and Hydras, but I decided to run a Hydralisk anyway. Because I'm so mad at these fucking roaches that just won't stop! The roaches are running around. They're not really finding much more damage. I think what they are finding at this point, though, is a very angry red team. Speaking of anger and rage-filled counterattacks, I think it's time. BTS is like, fuck you, mass Hydras, mass Zergans, this is all I ever need. Captain Fails actually rebuilt, guys. He's got like 10 Adepts with Glaives about to finish, up against 36 Hydras. Oh, Captain Fail, I feel it. I feel for you, dude. Captain Fail's such a nice dude. He just wanted to help. A little bit of fungal on the backside isn't going to change the fact that there's 3 Hydras for every Adept. These Infestors coming over, Beardy's like, I'll help, I'll help. Captain Fail's like, that's the story of this fucking game, isn't it? The Zerg player saying, I'll help, just give me a minute. Comes over and cleans up the battle after he lose all the economy. Oh god, fucking brutal right now. Oh man, okay, this is just festy. This is, oh god. These Hydralisks, they went onto the public bus and they started licking the pole that you're meant to hang onto for support. That thing's never been cleaned. There's no one's job to clean that. Oh my god, instantly contracted like 17 different diseases that don't even have names and should only really exist in tropical rainforests. 90% of his army dies. The mortality rate is terrible. There's 6 Hydralisks left who apparently the parents didn't love them too much, and as children they went around eating bugs, licking grass, and eating homeless people's shoes, because apparently they're just immune to everything. These guys don't give a fuck. They're like, hey, we don't even care. You actually will need to bring your entire army to kill us. Oh fuck, okay, that is your entire army. Okay, alright, maybe we're not immune to everything, just fungal growth. Okay. Meanwhile, more Hydras coming in. They're like, hey, we saw that apparently our entire army's job is to just get sacrificed into terrible, terrible diseases over and over again. So we signed up to fight the good fight. Meanwhile, Jaded is like, you know what? I lost me base at the start of this game. I've been floating around this map. My depots are hidden in the most rando spot possible. But it's okay. I've got a fortress set up down here in the middle center now. I've got a gold base. I've got a ton of siege tanks, and you can all be fucked if you think you're chasing me off this one. Meanwhile, finally, teamwork. Captain Fail and Beardy have decided to actually join forces. Yet, kind of emblematic of how this alliance has gone all game, at the end of it, Beardy has a huge fuck-off army. Captain Fail has a single red hit point adept. It's like, wait, why does every fight end up this way? Let's look at Captain Fail. He's like, you know what? I've got 35 probes. I just don't have anywhere to fucking mine from or any buildings. Oh look, I've rebuilt me main base at 24 minutes and a DT shrine. Because I know all my shit's gonna die. I'm not even gonna build units for the frontal fights anymore. I'm just gonna make a fuck-off number of DTs and run them around the map because I'm done helping you dirty zergs in your battles. Beardy's like, nah, I'm trying to help you, man. It's just, I feel like the Protoss units should usually tank for the Roaches because the Roaches are the higher damage, more value unit. Oh god, come on, Ganon. You know, you want to make me happy right now. You want to grab this bunch of Hydras who actually finally have their upgrades finished. Good on you, Ganon. Please run through that choke point. I want to see, these are the Spartan siege tanks, and this is a fuck-off bunch of Persians. There's Xerxes in one of these overseers looking all effeminate and shit. He's like 8 foot tall. He's wearing a fuck ton of makeup, and he's talking about how he's gonna behead all those Spartan siege tanks. Please, 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 go through the pass of death. Make me a happy, happy man, Ganon. Show me some of that beautiful fucking action. Come on, come on. Bring out your monsters. Bring them all out. Oh, look at this. Okay, he's just going to go for a Baneling drop. Okay, so he's going a bit sneaky. This is the equivalent of that guy who can't hold his shield above his shoulder. He's like showing them the pass. They're like, oh, we'll attack from above and we'll take you out from there. Unfortunately, in this version of the story, Ganon, not quite as prepared as the Persians, decided to drop Banelings on siege tanks. Not actually the best way to flank, and once again, oh god, fuck off, fungal infection, Jesus Christ. That is brutal. Man, Ganon not quite getting trigger happy yet though. I really, really want to see him YOLO in there and get fucked, but he hasn't done it. Oh man, these guys still have no idea about the 47 production facilities and depots up there. This base is getting sieged. Jaded is like, haha, get wrecked. I've got the watchtower. As long as I've got that, you can't mine from these bases. And holy fuck, Beardy! Oh my god, we're gonna do an instant replay because that one was too funny to miss, guys. He's like, I'm gonna burrow forward and fuck you up with me neural parasite. Doesn't bring detection though. He's burrowed also in front of the overlords. Oh god, oh god, oh god. So he's gonna scan and he's gonna try and use that to kill the enemy units. But the overseers come down and these other lurkers on the south that he didn't know about just fucking destroy every single infestor. And Beardy says, I thought I was being clever. Maybe a little bit too clever. Oh, it's okay. There's still siege tanks behind it. Jaded, still super fucking mad about how the early game went, has now got a bunch of Thors and siege tanks. Is holding onto this base nice and strong. BTS is just like, okay, here's 47 Hydras. These siege tanks are like, oh shit, 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 shit. But these two siege tanks are here. The Roach is coming in. And oh my god! Persian fucking massacre. The Spartan shield of siege tanks, Roaches, and Thors is like, get fucked, Xerxes. You just got wrecked, son. BTS with the amazing teamwork. He's been carrying the the whole game long. He says, I don't need to wait for me teammates. I go in on my own. The glory's all mine. The glory. And once again, walks away with 4 brutally fucking wounded Hydralisks and is like, okay, mate, I guess the glory is all mine? The glory, oh, it might have just been fucked. I think I just got fucked, actually. I'm not sure that is how that one was meant to go. At this point, these guys are kind of bleeding out right now. They're a little bit, you know, I would say they're in a bit of medium to light trubs. I wouldn't say it's game over. But let's look at the mining. They're like, oh, we've got a few mineral patches here because this base died at the start. Fuck, oh, what's that? DTs. DTs run in. Captain Fail. Continuing to try and do some awesome maneuvers and not really achieving anything. We've got BTS, the greedy guy up here. Where are all his Zergs? He's got no mineral patches and a shit ton of drones. He's even taken this base. Oh god, this is the greediest boy you've ever seen. 39 drones trying to share 8 minerals. This is like watching a bunch of starving children fight over a bread roll. That's some fucked up shit right there. These drones. Actually, you know, I think the better analogy is it's a little bit more. This is like a council office, right? This is like, we've got our jobs. There's 39 of us to do the jobs of 8 people. Government efficiency at its finest. Oh, by the way, guys, let's see Beardy if he can make it work. Round 2. Scan! Neural! Holy fuck! Beardy bringing out the plays. Neural's the lurkers. Ganon's Hydras get absolutely dicked. Captain Fail blinked the DTs on top of the Hydras at the same time. And Ganon was just standing there like, I think I've got a pretty good position. I think it's not too bad. He blinks, and when his eyes open, his entire army is a bloody mess. He wonders if he stepped into some sort of horror film, and he's kind of been phased into an alternate reality, because that was brutal as fuck. Beardy and Captain Fail finally finding their rhythm, working together as a team. I mean, Jaden even dropped the scan. The teammate from these guys is incredible. They're working together. They're making the plays happen. They're queuing up some of these harassments still with these roaches. Ganon's like, okay, nah, that's enough of that, buddy. Just pop those 400 roaches there. I think about 300 to 700 roaches have died this game. Probably closer to 700, to be fair. Captain Fail's like, I've got DTs and Immortals. It's the ultimate fighting force. Don't know if you know this, but if you'd been in the Octagon like I have, you'd know. You'd know all about it. Take a roundhouse kick from my Immortal fucking DT bad boy army, and then you'll know all about the feeling of pain. Meanwhile, BTS is like, well, I'm pretty creative, so I know how to make a lot of different units and transitions. Unlike most Zerg players in team games at the moment, I don't just make Hydralisks, I also occasionally make Lurkers. And then I swap back into more Hydralisks. So BTS continuing the real rhythm we see of Zerg players in team games, just having genius compositional adjustments and choices. He's also decided the Hydralisks would perform better if they have a lieutenant shouting support. I don't even know if he's a lieutenant. He's more of a mascot, this Mutalisk. He's kind of just floating above. He's throwing his little acid worms around. He's like, go guys, yeah. I don't know, he's flapping his wings. He looks a little bit like a cheerleader. We're gonna call that the mascot Mutalisk. It's good for morale, really. It just kind of cheers everyone up. They're like, look at that little Flappy Bird. Do you guys remember that game, Flappy Bird? How about Flappy Mutalisk? How has no one made that in the Starcraft custom game map yet? I don't even know. Just saying, it'd be a huge fucking hit. I'd play it every day on stream. Get on it. Get on it, custom map makers. I'm talking to you, Avex. I'm talking to you. Nice username. Guys out there that actually know how to make cool things. Flappy Mutalisk. A groundbreaking game that will revitalize the arcade. Oh god! Oh, it's fucking 300 all over again. These Persians just don't fucking learn, do they? Oh my god, it's brutal. Savagery. Oh man, where's Red Eye when you need him? Because there's so much fucking wrecked. Oh, there's blood. Oh, even a bit of fungal there as well. That guy decided to fucking go and eat some boogers off the ground. Instantly got infected with some shit. These Thors are like, get fucked, Void Ray. That Void Ray is like, oh no, that's me last unit. Warner Speed has 19 probes, mining 3 mineral patches left, and a whole sack of nothing. Ganon is like, I'm gonna take the hatchery here this time, and then the siege tanks won't be in range. A genius move from Ganon, trying to suck up these last resources on this map. Now, a sad story for Jaded, by the way, finally did lose all those depots in the top right, and has pretty much lost all of his structures, I think. Where are they now? Okay, so he's floated down here. And he's got factories. He doesn't really have any depots though. He's pretty supply blocked right now. He's got 5 depots. It's not enough. Oh god, here we go. Phase 2 of, oh my god, they're actually working together. It's BTS and Ganon going at the same time. He's trying to charge up. Ultralisk Siege Tank. I'm pretty sure that's weak against a Hydralisk Lurker charge. That was some World War I shit we just saw. Holy fuck. Why don't you just charge out of your trenches into the machine guns and artillery fire and barbed wire? Seems like a great fucking idea. Ganon and BTS are like, okay, time to, yeah, I mean, we didn't order that. Those guys were rebels. They mutinied. We're not responsible for that brutal savagery, and we definitely didn't walk through choke points to a massacre 16 times in that game. Fuck. Let's look at some stats real quick. Units lost. Okay, so Captain Fail and Jaded both got absolutely savagely wrecked early on. So they only lost about 25,000 apiece. Beardy, with the non-stop Roach Harass, lost about 40,000. But he also killed about 4 billion workers, so we're going to forgive that. We've also got 33,000 lost for Ganon, 21,000 for One of Speed. One of Speed got dicked the hardest. The Protoss players in general got dicked pretty hard. Their teammates weren't really helping them out. They were like, Zerg, do you want to help me? Unfortunately, a bit of that salt over the force field on the ramp out of the warp prism for the last 5 years of StarCraft 2 before Legacy of the Void came out. Bit of that salt from having your force field, your ramp force field that is carried over. Zerg teammates still unable to help their Protoss teammates in a timely fashion. They're like, oh, just give it a sec. I'll be there in a minute, mate. Oh, I'll come help you in a sec. Once your probes are all fucking dead, you dirty Protoss piece of shit. I mean, no, we're friends. We're friends. Let's hang out. Yeah, I'll help you later, dude. No worries. BTS, of course, our Hydralisk fucking A mover into the fungals, into the choke points, losing 42k. I love you, BTS. You played quite well, but Jesus Christ, there was some brutal fucking gangrene in that game, was there not? In terms of, do any of the other things work? Do any of the other tabs? I don't think they do. What can we do? Let's do APM. APM. So apparently, guys, queuing up roaches takes a lot of APM because Beardy was at 341. Holy frack. Captain Fail at 195. Jaded Shard at 128. So what I can see here is they're playing against a team with 150 or even only 47 APM. So what you can see here is the Virgin to Chad scale. So we've got the Chads up here, hopping on to play some games, A-move some Hydras and Lurkers, have a bit of fun in between, you know, banging chicks and being badasses, maybe lifting some weights, high-fiving each other, doing that thing where you see your buddy, you jump in the air and you bump your chests together. Meanwhile, it looks like Jaded, Captain Fail, and Beardy have been practicing their APM in micro trainers, spamming buttons. They've got macro keys on the side of their keyboards. But you know what? They got to win the video game. So hats off to you guys. Thanks for submitting that replay. You got featured in the ICYFAR. I like it. I gotta say, I don't know if my opinion kind of is in line with everybody else's in the world, but I feel like being featured in ICYFAR is a little bit more important than getting laid or being a fully functional Chad who knows how to chest thump his buddies. Let's face it, guys, chest thumping your buddies not really that important in life. I've got all three of you guys in chat right now while I'm shitting on you, don't I? I should probably tone it down a little bit. Thank you guys for cucking the Chads. GG's. GG's. Well played, well played, well played. Much love, guys. Thanks for submitting that one. Jimanji, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate it.